William Bill Leasure, dubbed the LA Killer Cop, was released on parole yesterday, March the 5th, 2025. Last May, the LA Times profiled Leasure in an article titled LA's Dirtiest Cop, a mild-mannered traffic officer who moonlighted as a hitman. Leasure had been in custody for 38 years, since his arrest in 1986. At the time of his arrest, Leasure was a traffic cop in LA who avoided violence and preferred to lecture traffic violators rather than issue tickets. Called Mild Bill by his more aggressive colleagues, they were shocked when he was arrested for participating in, and at times, heading a yacht theft ring. Post-arrest searches of Leasure's property revealed an extensive collection of stolen vehicles as well as other stolen property later identified by the owners of the stolen yachts. At the time of his arrest, he was married to an LA County attorney who prosecuted criminal cases. Apparently, they are no longer married. Law enforcement had Leasure dead to rights on the theft charges, but while he was in pre-trial detention on those charges, investigators pursued accusations that Mild Bill was responsible for masterminding 3 contract murders in LA in 1980 and 1981. Leasure's chief accuser was none other than the admitted triggerman in 2 of the murders, who got the deal of the century for his testimony against Leasure: complete immunity from 3 murder charges. Leasure had been granted parole by a hearing panel in 2020, but the decision was reversed by Governor Newsom on the grounds that Leasure had not yet fully confronted the causative factors of his crime. The 2020 decision on Leasure starts on page 42 of the Parole Review Decisions report. Leasure was granted parole again in late 2024 by a hearing panel. This time, Governor Newsom referred the panel decision to an en banc hearing, where the panel decision was upheld in February. Governor Newsom took no action following the en banc affirmance. Thus, Leasure was processed for release. Despite the evidence against him at trial, Leasure dug in his heels and refused to plead to either the theft or the murder charges. He couldn't be a criminal, he argued, as he is the nicest, quietest, mildest guy you'll ever want to meet, as quoted by author Edward Humes in his 1993 book, Murderer with a Badge: The Secret Life of a Rogue Cop. But after a divided jury voted 10-2 for conviction on the murders, and on the eve of another trial, Leasure agreed to plead no contest to 2 of the homicides. Author Humes reported that Leasure was aware that his refusal to accept responsibility could keep him in prison much longer than the 15-year minimum prior to parole eligibility. According to Addison Bud Ark, one of the detectives who put Leasure behind bars, if Mild Bill had been willing to accept responsibility for his crimes, he probably would have been released on parole years ago. If you found this story interesting, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you never miss another one, because I post content like this every day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.